desktop, you can see this Keel Microvision 5. So double click it, it will open. This is a new version of Keel Microvision 5. So by default it will open this project, okay, example project. So you can close this project, close current open project. Okay, now I will start new project, new Microvision project. So you can create a project in D drive. You create one folder 8051. So I created already 8051 folder in H drive. So you can give project name as uh, like 8051 project. So I will write my project 51 like that. I can write my project. Now I have to select Atmel. Okay, I will click Atmel 80. So in the Atmel 89C8252, 89C, or you can use 89C51. You can see the description. It is uh, 80 Atmel company 89C51. So it is 8051 based fully static 24 megahertz CMOS controller with 32 IO lines, 2 timers or counters, 6 interrupts slash 2 priority levels, UART, 3 level program memory lock, 4 kilobytes of flash memory, 128 bytes on chip RAM memory. So click OK. So I'm clicking OK button. So it will ask copy startup.aa51 file to project. Click no. So now you can see project by name my project. It is created in H drive in the folder 8051, or you can create a folder in D drive with your name and you can save the project in your folder. So after that I have to add a source file. So right click on source group, add new item. So after that you select ASM file. So you can do any project. So I can do addition problem or I can do data transfer, anything. So let me do data transfer program. So I will give data transfer.asm. So ASM file you have to save it as ASM file. So I am saving this. So now if you click this plus button, you will see this data transfer file. So now nothing is there here. So here you have to type the program. So now you have to type any program. I have a program. So I am pasting the program for write an ALP to transfer a block of 5 datas, a block of 5 datas. Okay, 5 datas from, okay, 5 datas from location X, that is internal RAM location, to location Y, that is also to external internal RAM only. So both the source and destination locations are internal RAM locations only. Okay, now this is a comment, semicolon, it is a comment. Okay, so it is assumed that location X starts from RAM location 30H and location Y starts, they are given, we have taken source location as 30H and destination as 40H. So both are actually beginning with comments here. So after that I can see the first line is org. So it is defining code locations to start from 000. So code location starts from the location 000. Next instruction is move R0 0x30. So R0 is loaded with the address of source location. Register R1 is loaded with 40H. X means hexadecimal value. So move R1 with 40H. So move R2 with 5. See, this R2 5 indicates that we have to transfer 5 data. So R2 is as a counter. So after each data transfer, R2 should be decremented so that we can track how many data are transmitted or transferred. So R0 is loaded with source location address, which is 30. R1 is loaded with the destination location address 40H. R2 is loaded with 5. So label back Okay, then move A with address at symbol or not. So it actually reads the content of the address specified by R0. So R0 is having a address of 30H. So if you write at symbol, it will take the content of that address into A. So accumulator. So read the content from the 30H location to accumulator. After that, you have to write move at R0 comma A. So the syntax is from at R0 the content will be copied to A. So now it is from A. Now is A at the right side. The whatever value is there in accumulator, that should be go to where? Here. So at R1. R1 is having a destination address. So first we are getting the source location first data to accumulator A. From the accumulator A, move it to address specified by R1. So first data is transferred from 30H to 40H. So next we have to transfer next data, no? So increment R0, increment R1. So now DJNZ. DJNZ stands for D stands for decrement. So decrement what? Decrement register R2. Why R2 only? Because R2 we used it as counter. R2 register we used as a counter to track. So decrement D stands for decrement R2. Then JNZ means jump if not 0. Jump if not 0. Decrement R2. So if R2 does not become 0, then jump to label back. So back is here at line number 13. So it will go back. Okay. So this will repeat. After that, already in R0 is incremented, R1 is also incremented. So now it will take the new value. So R0 is actually 30 no. So R0 now becomes after increment, it becomes 31. Now get the content of location 31 to accumulator. From accumulator, move it to incremented value of R1, that is 41th location. Again increment R0, increment R1 and R0. Both source location and destination are incremented. Again decrement R2. The first case R2 decremented by 1 means 4. Now it is once again it will decrement. Now it is from 4 minus 1, 3. Again 3 is not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, go back. So again take next data to accumulator. From accumulator move it to destination. Again increment R0 and R1. Again decrement R2. So 5 times the data will repeat transfer. After that R2 becomes 0. Okay, first R2 is 5. Next first after data first data 4. After that one from 4 it becomes 3. From 3 it becomes 2. From 2 it becomes 1. Finally it becomes 0. Once it becomes 0, if it is not 0, go to back. Else you should come to next one, that is label is exit. So short jump to exit. So it will stay here for infinite time and last statement is end. So like this you have to write a type a program. Now save this file. Now you have to build target. So project and build target. So you can click or F7 button, you can see here F7 button also you can click. See it shows and 0 warnings, 0 errors and 0 warnings. After build target you can see here 0 errors and 0 warnings. So now next we have to start debug. So for debug you click debug, start debug, or you can click control F5 also, control F5 button, or you can also click this button, you can also click. So this is a evaluation mode. This will run the code will run if the code limit is 2k. So now debug is started. You can see all the register of 8051 R0, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7. Okay, and these are the flags. Program status word, you can see all the flags. So now the control is here, move R0 comma 30. See I will execute step by step. To execute step by step, debug step over, or you can click F10 button. F10 button is there in computer, you can click that, or you can click this also, this button. So see first instruction is executed, now control is here. So R0 is loaded with 30. Move R0 30H means 30 is coming to R0. So next instruction is move R1 40H. So R1 is loaded with 40. Now R2 is loaded with 5. Next instruction. So next move at R1 comma A. So move a comma at r naught. The content of r naught should go to a. So before that we have to give some values there. So you can see here memory window. So how to open memory window I will show you. So you have to go to view memory window. Okay, view memory window. There are four memory windows are there. So if you click this memory window will come, and you have to type here the address. Where is what some values here? See, by default it is in C drive. So I have to write D colon 30H. So if you write D colon 30H, see now it is in data. Left side you can observe a D now. So here you have to modify the data. We'll give Z1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Earlier it was in C drive, now it is D drive, data memory. After that you have to get the value of 30H content to accumulator. In accumulator, see it is 0. So after execution, see one it came. Once it is executed, it becomes highlighted with the blue color. So it came to accumulator. From accumulator, it should go to destination 40, which is down here. Or you can go to here. Here you enter. Again, it is C is there. It is not C. You have to write a D colon. So this is data memory. So it should come here. Or here it should come. So now I'll execute this step. Okay, now we can see here at 40th location it transferred. First data is transferred. Okay, here also you can see, or here also you can see. Now increment R0 and R1. Observe here R0 and R1 here. Say it will become 31, it become 41. Both are incremented. Source location also incremented by 1. Destination is also incremented by 1. So we transferred one data. So decrement R2. So once it is decremented by R2, R2 is not equal to 0. So to see that 0 flag, see somewhere here Z flag is there. So yeah, in the PSW only, which is the Z flag you see, that flag you have to check. Okay. Now R2 is not equal to 0. So if it is not equal to 0, decrement R2. If it is not equal to 0, go back. Now control is coming here. So again load the new value of R0. R0 is value is what? 31. So the content of 31. 31 content is 02. See here, memory window. That 02 will go to accumulator here. See, it came to here accumulator A. From A, it will go to destination 41 location because R1 is now 41. Now again increment R0 and R1 so that it will go to the next data. R2, R0 is 32, R1 is 42. Decrement R2. DJNZ means decrement R2. Middle this register will indicate D stands for decrement. Register is 30 R2. So decrement R2. If it is not equal to 0, jump non-zero. Jump if not equal to 0, label back. So the control will move back to label back. See here, it is pointing to back. Again load A with address of R0. Now R0 is incremented value 32. The content of 32 is this one. So this is 30th content, 31 content, 32 content, 33 content, 34 content. So content of 32 will go to here, which is 3. From accumulator it will move to 43 location. Next decrement R0 once again. Okay, again this will repeat. So once it now fourth data is transferred, you can observe in the memory window. In the fifth data now it is transferred to from 34 location to 44 it is transferred. You can observe in the destination location 40H. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the data are transferred. Once all the data transferred, R2 counter becomes 0. So R2 becomes 0. Once R2 becomes 0, then the control will not go back, it will not jump to back. So since it is only if it is not 0 it will go to back, otherwise it will not go. So now it is at exits, it will come to next statement exit. So here short jump to exit, so infinite time it will stay here only. So this is how to verify the output. So we get given in the source location 1 2 3 4 5 data, it is transferred to 30H 40H. So both location 30H and location 40H both are internal RAM locations only. Okay, so this is the first program to transfer block of data from internal location 30H to internal location 40H. So here the demo is shown for number of data as 5, so R2 is loaded with 5. Same program if you want to transfer a block of 10 datas, so you give here 0A. In hexadecimal you give 0A, or directly without 0x you just type 10. By default, if you don't give any base, by default it will consider as a decimal number system. If you write x, then you have to enter hexadecimal. If you want to transfer 10 datas, hexadecimal 0A you write, or decimal 10 you have to write here. So this is how to transfer block of data.